don't know why. I can resonate with you because you are very close to me, and I know how difficult it is to speak English when you come from Rosera Ghat, or you belong to Samastipur. You belong to Samastipur, so it is very difficult task, but you did it. So I'm feeling really enthusiastic and happy for you. Like, yeah, and your communication skill is pretty good, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
From Darbhanga, so I know Samastipur very well,
Okay,
and
wait.
many of my relatives are living in Samastipur district.
Okay. So
Mhm.
yeah, this is my location. You can consider.
Samastipur city, town, or somewhere like you
No,
can
I
give.
live in rural place. I live in rural place,
I
but
know
that is
well.
a location.
You can tell me the exact place. I might be knowing that place.
Dosira Ghat. Do you know? A village
Rosera,
name.
yeah, I know Rosera Ghat. My childhood days memories with Rosera. Like I used to go to Rosera market for shopping in my childhood with my maternal grandfather. So
Oh,
I yes on Tanga, like in those days there were lots of Tanga
yeah.
on route.
Horses
So
vehicle. Horses
mhm,
vehicle. Yeah.
like what I just told in local language, so everybody can understand. We do not
Yeah.
need to
Tanga.
translate everything in English, right? Yeah, just like look at the Englishman. They took the jungle word from our Hindi and they are using it as English. So I also want them to use the tanga as a tanga,
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Tanga. Belgari.
Balgari, right? Yeah, so we call it bullock cart, but yeah, still it is Balgari in our Deshi language.
Yeah. You're right. There is no need to hide the beauty of our local language. Right.
Yeah, yeah, first. So since
So
how
I.
long do you know me?
Sorry. Could you repeat once?
Since how long do you know me? I think we are meeting for the first time. Or,
Yes, we are meeting first time, but I have been knowing you, I think for very long period of time because many of time I used to watch your video. You're a big creator, I would say.
Thank you very much for this appreciation. Uh, yes, I don't think I'm a big creator, but I think yes, I'm creating content which can add value to others' life, and I have got a feedback nowadays from lots of people, and now I'm feeling like yes, it has really added value to the life of people, and I'm enjoying once again this journey. So, like from last couple of weeks, I have been meeting with so many co-learners around the India, especially around India. So I have met with them. They have told me, yes, your video I used to watch. I used to think whether I would be able to speak like you or not. And today I'm speaking. So I'm quite happy. Yes, like people has got it as a motivation. So I'm quite happy for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
because before time,
go
yes,
ahead, please.
yeah, before time, people were not that much aware, and that's the reason they had been taking so many classes, and even though they were unable to speak at least single sentence, but
Hmm.
nowadays we are having conversational content by the having help of you all creator, and that awareness going to spread very rapidly around people. So that's I think what I feel blessed.
Yeah, you are not too far from me. You are from Seraghat, and I remember I used to go to a Jagdamba Vastrala. It is situated in Roseraghat somewhere, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, oh my god, you
So
are very near to me.
yeah, it is. So that shop is very familiar to our family. We all used to purchase lots of clothes from Jagdamba Vastrala.
Chaudhary garment,
Yeah,
right?
Chaudhary Garments is also one of the famous kind of shop from. I had once got two winter sweater from Chaudhary Garments. I think 10 years back. Yeah, 10 years back when I went to my maternal village, so I went to Rosera and purchased. But most of our clothes used to be from Jagdamba Vastralaya because my maternal uncle had a good relationship with the owner of Jagdamba Vastralaya. So he used to go
Okay.
there and used to purchase lots of clothes. So yeah, I'm very familiar with Rosera Ghat.
Oh my God. Really, I feel very nearest to you.
Yeah.
Because you know very closely these people. Oh my God. How coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence. But I'm living in Darbhanga. I belong. I have been living in Darbhanga since 2010, so it has been long time now. But before that, I used to live near your Rosera Ghat.
Okay, because if I talk about my journey, so I had been there at once, Darbhanga, and due to happen some crisis with my relative, so I
Okay.
went there. I got
Oh,
so many
hospital.
small river, which is
Mm.
called Pokhari, right? Which is
Yeah,
called
it is.
Pokhar.
Mm-hmm.
So I had been there.
Okay, so I think your relative were in hospital.
No, no, no. Actually, some different region, marriage
Okay.
occasions.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, let me know about you. Like, I know you are coming from such a far-flung area of village where nobody knows to speak in English. How did you achieve this fluency, and how did you learn to speak English?
Actually, first reason I said to you, I had been watching your video for very long period of time in order to become good into this. And as well as I used to do a lot of things like watching web series, American web series, and
Mm,
yeah, and I mean reading so many stories. Okay,
oh,
and I was a teacher in a school, so that is a very good opportunity to maintain your consistency and
right,
having
it is.
reputations your whatever you learned before, right, by engaging yourself into school, right. So this
Mm-hmm.
way I used to improve my communication. I couldn't take any classes because I didn't believe on classes, yeah, even any teachers.
Yeah, it's right. Like some people just think, they are gonna, unless they are gonna take any subscription, they cannot speak English. But to be honest, you can learn English on your own, and that's what you have done, right? You have learned English on your own, and right now we have enough resources. You told me like you are watching web series, you have been watching my videos, and I am sure that you would have explored lots of other videos too. And videos and these like contents are really helpful to improve our English at a shorter span of time nowadays, isn't it?
Mm, you're right. You know, having the less period of time, if we have a right intention towards our communication improvement, it must be succeed very less period of time. So it's totally up to your determination, right, your exact intention, and so many things are there, your dedication. It must
Yeah.
be included in your day-to-day life and into the same process of improving your communication. So I included all these, you know, passions, dedication into my communication. That's the reason still I'm able to convey my thoughts.
Wow, really great. So, are you married?
No, I'm not
Okay.
married yet.
So, yet you are not married. So, are you preparing for any job, or
Uh,
like me? You are already working in government, like English school. But what else you are doing?
yeah, after uh, I just attending a school and as well as taking home classes. I mean, home tuition you can consider. And after that, little bit I engage myself into communication skill. So connecting with random personalities, I'm going to learn a lot of things. This is very imperative for me. Yeah, that's all. Nothing I do.
Wow, very great. Very. I'm really happy, and I.
And yeah, it happened. It come to because of having you know a very good content of you all. You're always providing me type of person. So that's why
Thank you
what
very
I
much.
personally believe.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you have questions for me?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Uh, so like when did you get realize you need to learn English spoken?
And now, see, I was very passionate about this language since my early days, like when I was in seventh, eighth standard. But I did not have the environment. I did not know how to proceed. So I was just learning. I knew how to write, how to read, but I did not know how to speak in English. So this journey starts in 2020 during lockdown because I'm a coaching owner. So during lockdown, I had to shut down my coaching, and I had to so I had to like shut down my institute, and I had to think about some other way to earn and even to learn because it was lockdown. I had all time in my hand, so I thought of speaking in English. I thought of improving English. So I was looking for applications or people to speak with. So first I started speaking with co-learners. Yeah, later on got a Cambly application, and I have also uploaded lots of Cambly videos on my YouTube, and they are really popular there. So that's how I started in 2020. But since
Okay.
2020, I had been continuously working on my English. I have been improving it, and right now I'm here. I am still. I need to improve a lot, and I'm on the way. Yes, it's a journey.
Yeah, you are right, I think. And I got a lot of content of yours with very famous I mean tutor as well. Usually we are knowing Shruti ma'am or so many others tutor. She has been working for very long period of time over these kinds of platform. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got lots of videos of yours, and the way you spoke to her, that was really tremendous, I would say.
Mm,
Fantabulous. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Actually, earlier I also wanted to approach that girls, but I was not being able to approach that because they, I think she had left it their post. She got promoted, I think. Good post, I would say. Manager, I think. Because I had a
Mhm.
conversation with one employee of their organizations before, and that person mentioned me like she got left it that post and she got promoted. That's the reason you can't connect with them as a
Mm,
conversation. I felt very
yeah.
bad because I lost my opportunity.
Okay. You
Yes.
felt bad. But still, I think yeah, there would be other tutors too, so you can approach them. Yeah, yeah, I know. Like personally, I also know about this application, and uh, okay, so I know. Like yeah, see, I think Shruti has perhaps got promoted. She is doing internal works. Like she is not taking sessions on English Yadi nowadays. I think so. But there are also other tutors there, so you can approach them. So don't think like you have lost the opportunity still, and you can work on your English by yourself as well. And you are already at a level where you just need a little bit polish to be better. And I know I also need polish. I doesn't. It is language, so we always need to improve it. There is a room for improvement. So we need to improve it every single day to get better at it.
Yes, you're right. Actually, having conversation with them, that was my desire to be known, as a part of their conversation. As is usually,
Okay.
I have been receiving lots of content with her. I want to
Mhm.
just become a part of that conversation with her. I
Okay.
know there are varieties of, I mean, tutor are there. I had a session with Malpriya as well. He is also one of them, right?
Mhm.
But having contentment feeling by discussing and connecting with those personalities which have you been knowing for long period of time, because the
Mhm.
appearance is really matters,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, of
So
course, it matters.
That were the reasons. Having the good appearance, the positivities reflected over their face whenever they started talking to people. I
Mhm.
really admired a lot.
Okay, great, great. So yeah, tell me something else like.
Uh, yeah, let's discuss about your hobbies. You couldn't reveal your hobbies. What type of hobbies
Like
recently have you inculcated?
recently, I have inculcated any hobbies. No, I think I'm going with the same old one, but I need to rejuvenate myself. I need to find out new hobbies. One of the best hobbies that I would say I have is traveling. I have
Oh,
always been traveling, and I love to travel. So New Year is coming, it is around the corner. So I want to start my new year with travel. So I would like to go somewhere. I have not decided yet where to go, what to do, but I'm kind of a spontaneous person. I can take decision at any point of time, and I can hit the road. So I'm looking forward. But let's see when I'm gonna do this.
yeah. Where situation brought you in that location? Right.
Hmm.
Great. Yeah. Most of the hobbies, I think it's quite similar to me. Traveling, one of them.
Okay, great, great. Yeah, and apart from traveling, I love to read books. And nowadays I'm not reading. I'm not into reading, but I'm watching lots of YouTube videos on YouTube channels whenever I get time. I'm meeting with co-learners like you from all around the world. So it's also kind of hobby that I'm following. I'm a teacher, so I'm teaching my students, and now I'm enjoying teaching at this moment. So just I'm taking it as a hobby. I'm manager of my institute, so I'm managing things as a hobby. So I try to make my work as a hobby, so I cannot feel burden or bored. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think making hobbies as your profession in your life, it's going to be a very adventurous in your life because
Yes.
you are going to receive contentment feeling along with you're going to engage yourself deeply into this, right?
Yeah.
Engaging self into a different fields, any fields you are going to have the good maturity include that fill particular areas and mastering into this as soon as
Right.
possible, I think. So that's the reason I also want to be a good teacher in my life. This is my aim, you can consider.
Yeah, yeah, it is your aim, and very few people, I think, speak about I want to be teacher, but you told me you want to be a teacher. So yeah, great, um, great work. And I think right now everybody in Bihar want to be a teacher, like government teacher especially. We have seen recently lots of people have got employed by government. Whoever has done B.Ed, okay, if any of your friends have got job, you already know that they got job like that. So
Yeah,
your
you're
goal
right.
is to become a government teacher, BPSC teacher, we say here.
No, actually, my goal, don't be a government employee. I want to be as a teacher, whether I'm
You
into private sector.
establish your own tutoring center, okay, got it. Hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
You get it.
It is one of the uh, kind of, I think, luxurious thing that you can do, because I love this kind of teaching style. I am already a teacher, so I enjoy teaching and having an institute, building something of my own. So I think you have same dream, right?
Yes, you're right. Actually, it's totally up to you how you maintain your respect levels. If you're working under someone, that doesn't mean you are always in a danger. That doesn't mean some of always try to imposing a lot of pressure upon you. Okay, because of how they have gotten the seniors post more than you. So how could
Right.
you protect your self? Respect your self-respect. So becoming self institute teacher, it would be much convenient for you to maintain your self-respect in your own sector, right? And you
Uh,
you would be known as a good personality, but it's totally up to your performance. So I would just
Mm,
like that. I only do this. Yeah.
great, great. You have a great thought. Yeah. So anyway, ask me if you have any question
Yeah, sure.
because yeah.
Actually, nowadays, what I observe, the issues in the learner life, they have been struggling to forget very soon whatever they learned before. So, what is the way and a strategy of you to keep remembering such as data that you learned before?
Eh? So your question was that nowadays students keep learning, right?
No,
And
no,
therefore,
no. Let me repeat once. They have been suffering through forgetting issues. They always forget what they learned before. So,
mhm,
what is your strategy to keep remember anything for a long period of time, like
just
vocabulary? Yes.
vocabulary. Now, see, I go with certain strategy, and strategy number one is that wherever I'm finding new word, I just try to note it in my mind. And nowadays, I think that is an old method to write down in your copy. Like we have mobile phone and technology, we are surrounded with it. So once you noticed any new word, or I noticed any new word, I just search its meaning on Google. I also find how this word is being used and which context it is being used. And that's how I try to keep it remember. In olden days, let me tell you, when I used to remember vocabulary word, I used to write down all the words on pad, like whiteboard,
Yeah, yeah,
and I would hang it in my room, and I would look at it several times, and that's how after few repetition it used to get in my mind, and I would recall it after few 3 4 days again, and that's how it goes into my subconscious mind. So that was a strategy, but right now I have changed my strategy because I'm not able to write on whiteboard and I do not need to write. So I use a notepad in my phone. Use I write down all the new words. I find out its meaning. I also find out the context. I make my own sentences using the same word and context, and that's how I save it in my phone, and I try to again visit to the vocabulary words after 2 3 days. So if even it will slip out of my mind, then once again I can recall it. So that is only a strategy that I followed so far.
yeah. That's really very convenient because having parents multiple time to the same thing, it would be a much I think easy for the member. So yeah,
Yes.
that's really great. And another questions I have, so many learners have been getting too much nervousness after connecting with new people. So how to deal with such a situation at the first time?
I think you should not think too much about your English. Sometimes we think too much about our English. My English is bad. Somebody in front of me, his English is good. Even if the person who is in front of you, his English is not as good as yours. But if you think about all these situations, then automatically you lose your confidence and you will feel
Yeah,
butterfly in your stomach and everything get ruined. So you do not need to think too much. Just you need to communicate whatever comes in your mind, whatever question is being asked, just answer in simple and natural way. So never try to do something out of the box. And I think most of the time people think too much. They create a hype and they also try to do something out of the box. And because of that, they lose the confidence on track of a speaking. And once you lose it, then it is very difficult to regain it again or come to the track. So that's what happens. Like, for example, I'm talking with you right now. If I would if something will start playing in my mind that you are better than me, I'm making mistakes, I'm not conversing well, then these things are going to start playing in my background, and I would lose the rhythm. I will lose the vocabulary words from my mind, and automatically, my English would become bad. So
yeah.
that's what happens.
Yes, sir, you are right. Because overthinking is going to break your confidence level,
Of
what you
course, it
accumulated, and I think that would become the frustrating situation of your life. and it would you would never come to the same track again, because taking a lot of thoughts take a place of you. Mind they concurring internally about lots of speech of you. It's very tough to come on the right track into the same direction, which when you were that the same location. So
Right.
yeah, you're right. I'm also relating my opinion. Yeah, sir. So I
Sometimes what
don't have.
like sometimes happens like people want to show off, or like there are different reasons. I have seen some people faking their accent, some people, so while they are thinking about their accent, all the energy goes to thinking about that, and they lose all the fluency or all the track. So that's why I say people, first you have to keep everything simple. Later on, if you want to add fancy things in your English, you can add, but at the beginning you keep everything simple, because speaking English itself is a kind of very tough task. And while you are trying to be perfect at once, then it is, you are not going to do it. You are going to lose that rhythm or confidence, and you will feel like, yeah, it is hard. It is so tough that I cannot speak. So first, keep things simple. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Because creating a different, accent, yeah, even different character for others, you couldn't, haul longer into the same direction, because some of time you must come to the come to the down a street. I'm a street. It's very difficult because you have a lot of pressure already, included your communication. Constructed sentence, remembering the vocabulary, relevant of that situation, and talking to the topic as well. So at
right.
the same time, you couldn't consider into the same direction, into the multiple sides equally. It's very difficult. We are not a machine. We are a human being. We need to take a time to consider and convey our thoughts. So
You're
yes,
right.
I'm also relating. Yeah,
So it has been 29 minutes video, so it is getting too long now.
yeah,
So I would like to wrap up this session, or if
yes,
you
yes,
want, yeah, yeah, and even I had to go around quarter past one, so I will have to go. So we can wrap up it right now.
yeah. And let's see in future we again connect.
Yeah, definitely we will try to connect. Yeah, although
Thank
I'm kind of busy person, if I do not reply you, so I ask for apology in advance. Right
you. No,
now,
no.
I have to take care of lots of stuff here, right? Like I'm managing my institution. I'm also teaching there. I have 6 tutors they are teaching. But after all, I have to also involve myself. I have YouTube channel and personal life as well. Everybody has.
Yeah, no
So
issue. I understand.
but I will try.